Hi everybody, I'm here to do the reading for the sign of Sagittarius. If you are new to my channel, welcome. The way that I do my readings is I pick one of the energy oracle cards to get the overall energy of the reading, and then we move on to the tarot cards to get the messages that Spirit needs for you guys to know. I do not focus on a particular topic or subject matter. My style is whatever message comes out is the message that I read. So if you're looking for somebody that focuses on just love or on just career, etc., I'm probably not going to be the reader for you, and that's perfectly okay. For those of you that are returning to my channel, thank you very much for all of your likes, your comments, subscribes. I appreciate it more than I could ever express to you. It really, really helps my channel out, and I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. So that being said, let's go ahead and move on into the reading. I do pre-shuffle off camera, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time with shuffling. So this is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm going to get the overall energy of the reading. We have the World. Somebody got that last week. I can't remember who that was now, but I remember this coming out last week because that's only this is like the third time I think that I've ever drawn this card. The World, 2 + 9 is 11. And 11, 11s are about everything is aligning, being on the right path, being, this is everything is going the way it's supposed to. With this World card here, I feel like there's something that's ending. There's something that is ending, and there's one thing is closing. A chapter is closing in your life, and a new chapter is going to be starting. Just like, kind of makes me feel like the World in the tarot. This does. Standing on the precipice of something new. Kind of in between worlds in a sense is kind of, right here on this edge. You're on the edge of this pier. You're on the edge, leaving your old life or leaving something behind to begin something new, okay? But it's positive. I feel like it's positive. I feel like this is something, a very positive card. This also pulls out this feeling of balance, having balance in your life, having balance, knowing that, without, you can't have, there needs to be a balance between the good and the bad things that may happen to you in life. So that might be for some of you too, trying to find a balance between the good and bad things that might be happening in your life or in your world, literally. Look, the Strength card was left out there. We'll see if it comes out again in the reading. All right, let's see what message of Spirit is for you guys. See what we have. We have the 9 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, 5 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Right away, when this card came out, the Knight of Cups did, and then the 7 of Swords, there is the ability here to go after what it is, or to receive what it is that you wish, what it is that you want. The 9 of Cups is about, happiness, receiving that blessing, receiving that abundance, you know. But the Seven of Swords and that Five of Cups energy, I feel like you guys are kind of blocking it. I feel like you're kind of blocking it. Well, with the Seven of Swords, with the Seven of Swords, it's almost like you're running away from something here. Almost maybe running away from something here. But you can't run, or you can't get away with it, because the moon is illuminated. See the rays coming down? The moon is shining light down on what it is that is you're trying to hide. It's like you're trying to hide something. And I don't feel like this is somebody else's energy. I mean, it could be, you know, it could be. But I feel like it's yours. And with the Five of Cups, you know, and this Five of Cups, because the Five of Cups is about loss usually, and it's about disappointment, sadness. With this one, you know, in this deck, she's emptying these, whatever's in these cups, she's emptying them down into this black abyss, okay? She's already emptied 3, and she's working on her last one, and she's got this special cup back here that she's holding on to, because that cup right there, that means everything to her. And, you know, with the Seven of Swords, I have to pull my clarifiers out when we get to those, because I feel a bunch of different ways, and I feel like there is something here that you are trying to hide, but you can't. And maybe that is you trying to hide. Maybe you trying to get away with not having to deal with something that was hurtful, something that was painful or whatever, you know, something that you got to deal with. If you want to move forward here and you want this happiness and this wish fulfillment, whatever this means to you, then you can't bury things away and think that it's going to be all right. You're going to have to deal with them, and you're going to have to flush them out. Then you can enjoy whatever this cup is that's filled with all these things, okay? With this Page of Pentacles, and then the Queen, and then the Knight. I don't know, this could be money, but I don't necessarily know if this is money. Whatever this is something that is valuable to you, whether that is money, whether that is, you know, whatever it is. It's something valuable. It's something that means something to you, okay? And pages are all in the learning phases, okay? The Page of Pentacles specifically is about, you know, thinking you've got everything under control, but then realizing that there is so much more still to learn. You know, you don't have all the answers to everything. There's so much more to learn. And it's funny, we go from the Page to the Queen, then we're here to the Knight, all right? I feel like this is you having to deal with something here, having to illuminate whatever it is that you are trying to keep hidden, and or whatever it is you're trying to escape from, having to deal with it here, and then going and doing the work, putting in the work into yourself to get to wherever this is, to get to this Queen of Pentacles status, you know? I feel like with the Knight, because Knights are generally about action, their movement usually, they're the ones that, you know, knowing you have to put the work in. So we start over here with this Page of Pentacles. And I feel like it should have come out like this, is how I feel like it should have come out. Because this is actually beginning the work, trying to do the work, figuring out what needs to be done in order to put the work into action into yourself so you can get to where this is, okay? But I don't feel like this is, you know, a fast process. You know, usually the knights are on their horses, and he's not. He's walking. So that could be what this is indicating. You need to do some work here on yourself, but it's not going to be some quick overnight thing, all right? You're going to get to this, you know, and this is going to be your driving factor to you know, push you, because whatever it is, this is what you're headed toward. This is what you want. This is your wish fulfillment, and it's going to be different for all of you. But there is work, and there are things that need to be done here. Something that you have to deal with, that I feel like, you know, and that could be what the Seven of Swords is. You've been hiding it, and now you're bringing it out to the light. Something that you've been putting off dealing with here, that you've been trying to get away from, run away from dealing with it. Now you're going to, okay? Because you want this, and this is going to be your motivating factor. This is what's going to motivate you. There is a chapter you need to close and that you want to close, and you know that once you close it and you deal with it, you're going to be much happier. So having to deal the work, having to go in here and do this work to clear up what this could be, the past, this could, anything that, any kind of loss, any kind of disappointments, any kind of hurt, sadness, whatever it is, flush it away, get rid of it, deal with it, okay? Then start putting the work into yourself to get you to where you want to be, to get to this Queen of Pentacles. She's sitting here. She looks regal to me. I love this card. She's just like untouchable to me. Nothing's going to touch me. You know, I can take care of myself. You know, I've done the work to myself. I'm this loving, beautiful, beautiful person. And, you know, I'm going to invest in me. But it's not going to be some overnight process. It is going to take time to do this, okay? But once you do, it's going to take you from standing on that ledge and push you right through into, you know, another chapter, you know, because it's going to, a new chapter of your life. It's going to just close out that old one and push you through to a new one, okay? It's Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. We have the Five of Wands. And, you know, with the Five of Wands, that talks about conflict. That talks about, you know, any kind of conflict, drama. Maybe you're conflicted, you know, with your own self internally. Maybe there's fighting and drama on the outside, and you just want to be happy here, and you're tired of fooling with it. But you want this. I feel like you want to escape whatever this is and get to this. And you know, this Nine of Cups. I'm putting this drama, I'm putting this conflict, whatever this Five of Wands is, I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of it. I'm not doing it. And you want this Nine of Cups. You want to move away from any kind of conflict, any kind of drama. Seven of Swords. We have the Chariot, which is change. You know, moving forward, change. Move, quick change. You know, getting out of the Seven of Swords energy. Again, like I said, I feel like you guys have been hiding something, running away, trying to escape. You know, maybe this is an eternal conflict with yourself. You've been in a battle with yourself. There's something you guys have been dealing with. There's something here that you guys have been dealing with inside that you've been trying to escape away from, trying to hide, trying not to face, okay? It's Swords energy, thoughts, you know, things in your head. But you see how he's just trying to like sneak away, but that moon catches him. We all know what the moon means. The moon is all about illumination, bringing things that's hidden into the light, and that's what's going to happen. And when you address it and you face it head on here with this Chariot, then change is going to come in. There's going to be change that is going to happen into your world, okay? And it's going to propel you forward with the Chariot here. Moving forward. Dealing with the good and the bad. You know, with these two. Yin and Yang. Five of Cups. There's this Five of Cups, this Spirit. The Five of Cups. We have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is all about, you know, realizing that, you know, he has his emotions. He's an emotional person, but you know, he knows he's at king status with his emotions. He can, you know, he handles them. He doesn't let his emotions take control of him, but he has them. You know, he's got them all balanced out. And that's that might be what's going on here, and what you decide you're going to work on. You know, your emotions are all over the place, so you need to get them in control. You need to get control of this. And the king is also about, you know, knowing that without love, without compassion, you're never going to have any kind of happiness, okay? And he knows that love and compassion and understanding and all of that brings in happiness. And that's, I feel, there's things and there are emotions, because this is cups too. There are emotions, there are things that need to be dealt with here. And you're going to come into this realization of, I can't run anymore. Things need to change. I can't hide from what it is that I don't want to deal with. I don't want to face. You know, I have to face them. And I feel like it's your emotions, you know, your feelings, facing your feelings here, not wanting to face them, but having to, and having to deal with them. And that's what you're going to decide to do. And that's what you're going to embark upon to gain, you know, and this, I feel this is the goal, is to be able to get to a place where you are okay with how you're feeling. You're okay. You know, you've got them under control again. You've got your emotions. You've got everything. You've dealt with them. You've done the work here. And then we move into this Page of Pentacles. And I feel like that's working on yourself. Here, I feel like this is devoting time, learning everything it is. Okay, what is it that I need to do to make myself this better person? What is it that I need to do to get myself to where I'm confident, to where I'm feeling grounded, to where I'm feeling secure, you know? And this is the learning phase of it, doing the work, trying to get your plan together, you know, knowing that you have to put the work in here. This is the infancy stage. This is the beginning stage of doing that. You've dealt with your emotions. You've brought them to the surface now. You've brought them into the light. You've acknowledged them. You realize they're there. Okay, you're dealing with them. You're going to work through them, process them, you know, get rid of what doesn't serve you, you know, let them go, get rid of them. Then we're going to step into, okay, now I've dealt with my emotions. Now I need to deal with my self-esteem here, my self-worth, you know, those things, so that I can get to this secure person that I want to be. What is this? The Page of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, this, you know, because that card talks about give and take here. And again, it's this balance. It's this balance of, you know, giving, this balance of receiving. But I feel like that's for you. This is this giving to yourself, you know, looking at both sides of yourself, because we all have two sides to ourselves, you know. There are two sides to each of us. And there's positive side and there's a negative side. Getting both of those into balance with one another, not feeding one side more than the other. So not feeding that negativity. There's this meme I always see on Facebook or going around. It's this wolf, these two wolves, and one wolf represents positivity, the other one's negative, or something to that effect. And the question is, which wolf do you feed? And, you know, or something like that. And you feed the one, whichever one you feed is what you're going to get. So I don't know. Y'all probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but that just came into my head immediately. So if you feed the negativity, that's what you're going to dwell in. That's what you're going to be. If you feed positivity, that is what you're going to be. There is a balance, though, between the both, the negative and the positive. See, like the light and the dark. See how it's split in half? The light and the dark, yin and yang, you know, and everything is about balance. Everything, your sign, your card is Temperance, which is about balance. There has to be a balance to everything in our life, okay? And this is you learning that, acknowledging that, figuring out what do I need to do to get to this balance, to where there is equal give and take within yourself, okay? The Queen of Pentacles. We have the Four of Wands. You're happy, a happy foundation here. I see this, a happy, you know, happy woman, happy home, happy man, happy home, you know, happy owner, happy home. And I just, that's kind of like, just, you know, when you're happy, everybody's happy. Okay, you're in this stability place. If you are in this place of, I'm good, I've got it, I'm in control, I feel secure, you know, your foundation is going to be that way too. And this is about your foundation, because if you're miserable and you're in this energy, or you're in this hiding everything, then your home is going to be the same way. You're going to reflect that, you know. But if you're in this light, if you're secure in yourself, and you're confident in yourself, and you are grounded in yourself, your home is going to reflect that. You're going to feel that way, you know. It's going to feel safe again. You're going to feel this safe haven, okay? This Knight of Pentacles, Spirit, what do you know? The Knight of Pentacles, we have the Page of Swords. Again, I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is just, this isn't something that's going to happen overnight. This isn't something that's just going to boom and everything's peachy keen. It's going to take work. You're going to have to put in the work to get to where you want to be, all right? And it might be a slow process. But with this page here, you know, and the Page of Swords is about, you know, being focused here, you know, having a clear mind, having a quick mind, knowing exactly what it is that you want, you know. And pages, again, they're learning. They're in that infancy stage. You know what it is you want. You want to get to this Queen of Pentacles. You want your home to be this Four of Wands. You want stability, security here. You want everything to be the way it should be. You don't want to have to deal with this. This is your goal. This is what your wish is. To be happy, secure, and stable in yourself, okay? Having, you know, learning, what do I need here? What do I have to do to get to where I want to be? Putting in the work. Now I've done the work, I'm doing the work. It's a process. And that, you know, this Knight of Pentacles too, with it coming after, it is a process. This is a never-ending thing. We have to stay on track to continue learning, to stay focused, continue to stay focused, continue to doing the work, to stay here. So you'll get yourself here. But it is a process. It's a never-ending process. We always have to continue to do the work. We always have to keep our mind clear, our intentions clear, you know, remembering this is what I want, this is what I'm focused on, and keep it in check as we go along. It's a process. It doesn't really end, you know. It doesn't, because if we stop doing this, we stop focusing on ourselves and what it is, and losing sight of what it is that keeps us, you know, secure, confident, then we're just going to fall right back into and repeat old patterns and old behaviors, you know. So there is a process, and I feel like now that this clarifier's come out, and then why the Knight's in this position, I see that this is saying you need to stay focused on your journey. You need to stay focused and trust the process, on the process of continuous improvement here, and don't lose sight of that, because it is a process. You're going to get here, but you got to do the work. You got to bring this, whatever this is, whatever the Seven of Swords means to you, it's going to be different for all of you. You have to bring it out into the light and deal with it now. And once you do, things are going to really swiftly change, because then you're going to actually do the work. You're going to do the emotional work, and then you're going to do the physical work here on yourself as a person. And everything is going to come into alignment. And a whole new chapter is going to open, and that old one is going to close. All right, so that's what I have for you guys. I hope it resonates. If it did, please leave me a like, comment, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It helps my channel out so much. If it didn't, that's okay. It just was not your reading this week. Don't leave me mean comments and everything else. It just wasn't meant for you. You know, every reading is not going to resonate with every person that watches these videos. It can't, it won't, it never will. That's just not how it works. So please go check out the videos for the other signs in your chart, your moon, your rising, your Venus, because a lot of the times if your sun doesn't resonate, the others will, okay? So that being said, you guys have a fabulous rest of your day, and I will talk to you later.